What happens when three different sellers are trying to peddle the exact same guitar and for three different prices? This is an interesting story of a very rare Ibanez acoustic guitar and a cautionary tale about buying instruments online. I'm Thom Tran, and I'm going in-depth into my guitar collection to give you all the nerdy gear goodness like specs and pricing, but also the story, both historical and personal, about these instruments and how they got into my hands. This is the story behind the strings. Well, here it is, my newly acquired Ibanez PGA1000-TR. Well, at least this is the box that it was shipped in. It was very well sealed. This is a solid tape job. Let's hope the inside packing is as good and that the guitar I bought is actually inside. While we unbox it, let's talk about the specs. The Ibanez PGA1000-TR and its twin, the PGA1000-MB, are based on the Ibanez AE series acoustic guitars. The PGA1000s were made in Korea, and they feature a jumbo-shaped body and a Venetian cutaway. The whole guitar is made of a flame maple with a flame maple top and a cream binding. The sound hole has an abalone rosette. The pickguard is an ivory plastic with Paul's signature, and because the Paul Gilbert PGM series electric guitars are known for the painted-on F-holes, the acoustic signature guitars feature small F-holes on the rosewood bridge. The neck is a one-piece maple with a rosewood fingerboard and satin finish, and it's got 22 frets and pearloid and abalone split block inlays. The nut is made of an ivory plastic at 43 millimeters, and the machine heads are Ibanez branded die-cast with pearloid buttons. The headstock is painted to match the body and also features an inlaid pick with a cartoon drawing of Paul's face. The electronics include a Fishman Matrix pickup and a Fishman Prefix Plus preamp with a 3-band EQ, and it's got a 1/4-inch input jack, and you'll need a 9-volt battery to run the electronics. Okay, so this is my Ibanez PGA1000-TR, and this is its twin, the PGA1000-MB, which stands for marine blue. The only difference is the color, so the specs are exactly the same. Now, there isn't much known about the PGA1000 acoustic guitars, except that they were only available for 1 year, from 1998 until 1999. And at the time, it was only the second signature acoustic guitar offered by Ibanez. Now, as for how many were made, it's not many. I couldn't find the exact number, but in the 15 years that I've been actively searching for this translucent red model, I've only seen it for sale twice. The first time was a little too damaged for the price that the seller was asking for, and the second time, well. Now, Paul Gilbert has been an Ibanez artist forever, with his first signature electric model, the PGM100, being released in 1989. I can only imagine that after Mr. Big's huge hit, the acoustic power ballad To Be With You, dropped, Ibanez thought selling an acoustic signature model would make a lot of sense. Except that song topped the charts in 1991, and the PGA1000 didn't go on sale until 1998, so. Now, when it comes to buying one of these, good luck. Seriously, like I mentioned earlier, I've only seen this color of the PGA1000 for sale twice, ever. So I can't even give you an accurate range of what this model is selling for. I can tell you that the marine blue version shows up every once in a while. Not a lot, but definitely more often than the translucent red. I'd say I've seen fewer than 8 of the marine blue variants for sale in about 15 years. And those have all sold for between $700 and $1,400. I've never seen one sell for much more than that. And if you search for PGA1000 online, if you find one at all, it'll more than likely be the marine blue variant. Now, normally when I write one of these scripts, I have to go back into my records and dig through the emails and receipts so I can flesh out how and when I got a guitar to put the story together. But this episode is being written as the history happens. I was editing episode 3 of this show, the episode about the Paul Gilbert Ibanez PGM 10th anniversary guitar. I needed an image of the PGA1000 acoustic model, and when I Googled it, in addition to the image, I got a for sale listing for the PGA1000-TR, and I was like, huh. So I clicked on the link, and there were 3 eBay listings, all for the same guitar, literally the same guitar. Different sellers, same photos, same serial number, 3 different prices, and 3 different shipping costs. Shady? Hell yeah. So I emailed all three of them, basically copied and pasted the same message. Hi, why are there 3 different sellers selling the same guitar at 3 different prices? Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. The next day, I get 3 variations of the same reply. There are related stores in Japan, or we work with a common wholesaler. Still shady? Still yes. But I made an offer to the seller with the lowest total cost because the shipping costs ranged from nothing to $300, but the total always came to about $1,000. Then the seller countered the offer, which I expected, and the price was acceptable. So I make the payment through PayPal credit. This way, if something goes sideways, I have an avenue for recourse. If I have to, I can file a claim or a dispute. I did reach out to Ibanez, and the rep did say that, quote, the label is genuine if that helps. This instrument is most likely genuine in his opinion, and Ibanez hasn't seen this model being counterfeited, but the serial number is too old to be 100% verified. Thursday, July 27th, 2023. 2 days later, I get an offer from one of the other sellers offering 5% off their listing. So now another seller is offering 5% off a guitar that I've already bought and paid for. So I messaged the first person and I said, hey, why does this person still have this guitar for sale? I already bought it. What's happening here? After a couple of replies, I said, okay, before you ship it, can you take a photo of the guitar and the case for me? And the seller sends me a couple of photos of the guitar and the gig bag, which were not in any of the other listings. So I feel a little bit better, but still kind of leery. I check eBay and one of the listings had been removed. A couple of hours later, late in the evening, I get another message. Your guitar has been shipped. And that brings us to Tuesday, August 1st. I got a message that the package with what should be my guitar has been delivered from Japan. So I jumped in my car, drove down the street, realized that I left my wallet, turned back around, drive back to my house, get my wallet, stop to get a milkshake, and then I go to the UPS store to pick up my package, which brings us back to the beginning. Well, here it is, my newly acquired Ibanez PGA1000-TR. That's it, there's the story behind the strings of my Ibanez PGA1000-TR, Paul Gilbert's signature acoustic guitar. Which one do you like better, the translucent red or the marine blue? Do you have one? Did you even know that these existed? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your rocker friends, and if you want more, hit the bell icon and you'll be notified when I drop a new episode, which should be every 2 weeks or so. Those are the quick, easy, and free ways to support the channel. If you got a little change in your pocket going jingle-lingle-lingle, consider supporting the show on Patreon. There, you can suggest a guitar for me to go behind the strings of. Follow me on all the places, including Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. And links for everything are going to be in the show notes. Of course, my stand-up comedy dates are on my website, thomtran.com. Thanks again, and let the strings tell your story.